Life seems long, but in the blink of an eye we find ourselves at the threshold of old age. Time truly flies. As we move through life, the climb may feel slow, but the descent is startlingly fast. How do we navigate the passage of time and embrace the reality of growing older? Aging is a journey none of us can escape. Yet how we experience it depends on the choices we make along the way. As we grow older, our bodies weaken, memories fade, and the visible signs of aging become more pronounced. Wrinkles deepen, age spots appear, and our outward beauty may diminish. But aging isn't solely about physical changes. It's also an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, dignity, and grace. Even in old age, there's a chance to bloom, just like an old tree that still produces beautiful flowers. Sometimes we encounter elderly individuals who radiate wisdom and grace. Their character is shaped by the challenges they've faced, and their perspective is both humble and profound. These are the people who leave lasting impressions, their actions and words teaching us about humanity and resilience. Conversely, some allow stubbornness and recklessness to overshadow their years of experience. They may insist on being right or dominate conversations, earning labels like difficult or stubborn. While physical aging is inevitable, how we age in spirit and character is entirely up to us. Becoming an elder who is respected and admired requires more than just time. It takes effort, humility, and a willingness to grow. Reflecting on life with positivity and working toward inner maturity can help us age gracefully. One behavior to avoid is monopolizing conversations. In the past, when reaching the age of 60 or 70 was a rarity, elders commanded respect in their communities. Their voices carried weight, and their presence was often celebrated. However, times have changed. Today, with a growing elderly population, the actions of individuals stand out more. Behaviors like speaking loudly in public spaces or dominating discussions can come across as disruptive rather than admirable. It's understandable that hearing loss might cause someone to raise their voice, but it's important to remain mindful of the impact on others. Whether it's a phone conversation on public transport or a discussion at a family gathering, being considerate can go a long way in maintaining dignity and respect. Speaking softly doesn't only refer to volume, it's also about tone and intention. Listening more and sharing opinions thoughtfully can help avoid unnecessary conflict. There's wisdom in the saying, an elder should keep their mouth closed and their wallet open. This doesn't mean silence is mandatory, but suggests that restraint and generosity of spirit can enhance our relationships. When someone dominates conversations, it's often to showcase their knowledge or experiences. While sharing stories and lessons is valuable, doing so excessively can appear boastful or dismissive of others' perspectives. Striving to be more curious and receptive as we age can prevent us from becoming. If you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. Your journey through life is unique, and your perspective is valuable. Reflecting on these insights can help us all navigate the challenges of aging with grace and wisdom. If you've found these thoughts helpful, please let me know by sharing your feedback or commenting below. Aging is not just a biological process, it's a spiritual and emotional journey. How we choose to walk this path determines not only how we are perceived, but also how fulfilled we feel. Striving for a graceful old age requires awareness, effort, and a commitment to personal growth. By letting go of habits that detract from our dignity and embracing those that enrich our lives, we can create a legacy of respect and admiration. Thank you for being part of this discussion. Together, we can explore what it means to grow older with wisdom and grace, building a future that values the contributions and experiences of every generation. Life often seems long, but in what feels like a fleeting moment, we find ourselves approaching old age. Time has a way of sneaking past us, turning what once felt like a gradual journey into a swift descent. How do we navigate these years gracefully, embracing aging as an opportunity for growth rather than succumbing to its challenges? Aging is inevitable, but how we choose to face it defines whether it becomes a burden or a blessing. As the years go by, some behaviors we develop can erode the respect and admiration we hope to maintain. One such behavior is boasting. It's natural to take pride in accomplishments, but constantly sharing exaggerated tales or bragging about personal successes can alienate those around us. For example, some people frequently boast about their children, unaware of the discomfort it might cause others. While sharing pride within the family is normal, boasting about children in front of friends, especially those who may be struggling with their own, can come across as insensitive. If you feel the urge to share your children's accomplishments, consider doing so privately with your spouse. Boasting, particularly about loved ones or material possessions, often stems from insecurity. Those who talk less about their achievements and instead demonstrate their character through actions tend to command greater respect. Truly accomplished individuals don't need to flaunt their success. It speaks for itself. Their humility and generosity create an aura of quiet confidence. Another habit to avoid as we age is forming judgments about people based on limited interactions. It's easy to fall into the trap of making assumptions about someone after meeting them once or twice. These judgments are often influenced by prejudice and bias, which cloud our perception and hinder genuine connection. We all carry certain biases, often unconsciously, which shape how we view others. These biases can act as barriers, preventing us from seeing people for who they truly are. There's a saying that we each harbor a few metaphorical dogs within us. One represents prejudice, and another represents bias. These dogs can be loud and unruly, barking judgments based on limited understanding. However, there's also a wiser dog within us, one named insight. This dog grows stronger with experience and teaches us to approach others with an open mind and a willingness to understand. As we age, it's important to nurture this sense of insight. It helps us see beyond superficial appearances and allows us to engage with people and situations more fairly and compassionately. Unfortunately, some people cling to narrow-mindedness, judging and gossiping without fully understanding the complexities of others. This behavior reflects ignorance rather than wisdom and can lead to strained relationships and missed opportunities for growth. Before stepping into any interaction, it's worth reflecting on which dog we're bringing along. Is it prejudice, bias, or the wisdom of insight? Growing older offers us the chance to shed these ingrained biases and expand our understanding of the world. By letting go of judgment and embracing curiosity, we open ourselves to new experiences and relationships. Boasting and judgment may seem trivial, but they significantly impact how we are perceived and how we feel about ourselves. Those who age gracefully often do so because they prioritize humility and kindness over self-promotion and criticism. They understand that real wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of their relationships and the depth of their character. Aging with dignity requires us to reflect on our actions and attitudes continually. Do we seek to uplift others, or do we focus on elevating ourselves? Do we listen more than we speak? And when we do speak, are our words kind and meaningful? These questions help guide us toward becoming the kind of elders who inspire respect and admiration. Life's later years offer a unique opportunity for self-reflection and growth. By avoiding the pitfalls of arrogance and prejudice, we can embrace this stage of life with grace, wisdom, and a generous spirit. Life is a journey marked by inevitable changes, and aging is one of the most profound. With each passing year, we face new opportunities to learn, grow, and connect with others. However, to navigate these years gracefully, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness and reflect on habits that may hinder our relationships or personal growth. One of the most common challenges we face is the tendency to judge others based on superficial traits like appearance, background, or education. This habit, though often unconscious, can create barriers that isolate us and damage relationships. Prejudice and bias can cloud our perceptions, leading to unfair assumptions and missed opportunities for meaningful connections. We all carry internal biases, metaphorical dogs within us. Two of these dogs, named prejudice and bias, often shape how we see the world. They bark loudly, driving our assumptions and clouding our judgments. But there's another dog we can nurture: insight. With insight, we gain the ability to look beyond appearances, to understand the complexities of people and situations. Cultivating insight requires active self-reflection and a willingness to challenge our preconceived notions. When we let go of biases, we free ourselves from the mental walls that limit our potential for deeper, more authentic relationships. Choosing compassion over judgment not only enriches our own lives, but also strengthens our connections with others. This openness allows us to embrace the diversity of human experience, breaking free from the constraints of past assumptions. Another critical aspect of aging gracefully is maintaining a sense of self-care, particularly in appearance. Some may argue that looks become less important as we age, prioritizing inner qualities instead. While it's true that inner beauty holds great value, neglecting our appearance entirely can have unintended consequences. Taking care of our appearance isn't about vanity, it's about self-respect and dignity. A well-groomed appearance can boost self-esteem, positively influence how others perceive us, and even improve our mental health. Small acts of self-care, like maintaining a tidy hairstyle or dressing neatly, can have a profound impact on our mood and confidence. Studies suggest that individuals who actively manage their appearance as they age are less likely to experience emotional aging and depression. They convey trustworthiness and capability, qualities that enhance their social and professional interactions. While we cannot stop the natural effects of aging, we can choose to present ourselves in a way that reflects pride and respect for the life we've lived. Aging with dignity also means challenging the belief that age or status alone entitles us to respect. True respect is earned through actions, attitudes, and the way we treat others. Demanding respect based solely on age can create disconnection, especially with younger generations. Instead, we should strive to be approachable, empathetic, and open-minded. Respect is a two-way street, and fostering mutual understanding can bridge generational gaps. Sharing wisdom without imposing it, listening without judgment, and showing kindness without expectation are ways to build meaningful relationships with younger people. These connections remind us that aging is not about losing relevance, but about gaining the ability to inspire and guide with grace. Ultimately, aging gracefully is a choice. It's about shedding old habits like judgment, arrogance, or neglect, and embracing qualities like humility, compassion, and self-care. By letting go of prejudice, maintaining a presentable appearance, and fostering genuine respect, we pave the way for a fulfilling and connected life. This stage of life offers the chance to reflect on who we are and the legacy we want to leave behind. It's a time to nurture relationships, to grow in wisdom, and to find joy in the simple act of being present. Aging is not just about the passage of time, it's about how we choose to live the time we have. Aging is an inevitable and beautiful part of life, yet society often paints a mixed picture of what it means to grow old. Being elderly can mean wisdom, resilience, and the culmination of a lifetime of experiences, but it is also accompanied by stereotypes and challenges that reflect society's complex relationship with aging. One of the most pervasive stereotypes about older individuals is the notion that they are stubborn, inflexible, or entitled to respect simply because of their age. While it's true that the elderly have made countless contributions through their sacrifices and hard work, respect is not something that can be demanded. It must be earned continuously through humility, kindness, and openness. Negative perceptions, such as associating aging with weakness or inflexibility, do a disservice to the dignity of growing older. Societal trends, like the creation of no senior zones, highlight a troubling gap in intergenerational understanding. However, this divide can be bridged if elders approach relationships with younger generations through empathy, generosity, and mutual respect. For instance, while older individuals may wish to share their life lessons, imposing these teachings without considering the perspectives of younger people can create tension. Instead, a willingness to listen, adapt, and engage with others on equal footing fosters deeper connections. True respect for elders comes not from their age or past achievements, but from their character and attitude in the present. An elder who approaches others with grace, humility, and a genuine spirit of generosity will naturally inspire admiration. On the contrary, those who cling to pride, outdated notions of authority, or a sense of entitlement risk alienating themselves from others. Being an admirable elder requires reflection and self-awareness. It means choosing humility over arrogance, understanding over judgment, and compassion over prejudice. These qualities not only nurture relationships, but also enhance emotional well-being and contribute to a richer, more fulfilling life. Aging gracefully involves both outward and inward care. While maintaining a clean and presentable appearance can reflect self-respect, the more profound work lies in nurturing one's inner qualities. This includes practicing kindness and empathy, letting go of past grievances or the need to control others, and focusing on building genuine connections rather than dwelling on past accomplishments. Those who embrace these values radiate positivity and serve as beacons of wisdom and love in their communities. They show that aging is not about clinging to the past, but about evolving continuously with grace and openness. The contributions of the elderly are invaluable. They are the architects of the foundations upon which future generations build. However, living in the present with a mindset of continued growth and humility ensures that their legacy is not just remembered, but actively cherished. When elders focus on fostering mutual understanding and respect, they challenge the negative stereotypes associated with aging. They inspire younger generations to see aging as a journey of growth, not decline. Aging is not about entitlement, but about embracing the opportunity to be a source of wisdom, comfort, and inspiration. By living with grace and fostering genuine relationships, we can age, not just in years, but in dignity and respect. I encourage you to reflect on this. What kind of elder do you aspire to be? Share your insights in the comments, and let's continue the conversation about aging with dignity, grace, and purpose. Thank you for being part of this journey. If you found this message meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content. Until next time, embrace the gift of every moment and every stage of life.